Hey, Marlboro Softball Nation, we're back for our second official episode of the 10 and 2 show.
I stink.
Great ratings last week. I had 250 people watch, and I think you have, 10 new customers? Something like that?
Sure.
All right,
like that.
well, here we are. So this is it, episode 2.
We got a new one now. This is a new
This is a new episode, and we're going to have a guest each week. We're going to drive around.
I was shocked with this guy, with this pick.
Well, okay.
I didn't know it was going to be him. We thought it was someone else.
Production staff went in another direction.
Okay.
We'll have Kyle on next week.
Okay, we're going to find
But
out.
anyway, so the big reveal is who is our host or our guest? None other than the Juggernaut Squad, the 3-0 fighting Benny Bicep team.
Isn't this is your third episode now?
Well, so the first episode.
I remember the first one.
Well, it was like a
me.
pilot, unplanned,
Yes.
unscripted. This is a totally
Yes.
unscripted show.
Very
We're
interesting.
really just gonna bullshit
it.
about Marlboro softball. I mean, it's just whatever.
Wing it.
But Ben, you're 3-0, dude. I mean, this guy right here might have said otherwise, and we have receipts in case anyone wants to relive it. But he did say,
If this was what getting a D+ in school meant, I should have got a lot more. Because it's pretty good.
"You went to Maryland. It's a good school."
But hold on. Do you not graduate with a D+? I'm pretty sure you still graduate with a D+.
I don't think
You're not getting
paid
into
for that
Maryland.
education with a D+.
I don't think I would have gone very far.
No.
Okay, but you still could have graduated, Ben. Let's keep it real. You wouldn't have gone to Maryland, but okay.
No.
All right.
I don't even know if I would have went to Brookdale.
Calm down. There's some Brookdale.
Now you're offending people.
Exactly. We're gonna throw a little shade on
That's what
Brookdale.
I do. I offend
A
people.
lot of shade on Brookdale.
So you good back there? You booster seat? Are we good? We can see you. I'm just making sure.
wasn't
I
gonna
was
say that.
surprised you didn't have one.
I mean,
was surprised you didn't have
we were
one.
always trying to be prepared. I tried to borrow one from Tony, but he didn't get
I
back to me.
actually took the seat out.
Did you?
Yes.
All right. Well, hopefully you can see Ben.
I would have sat in it.
So Ben can fit.
So what do we? I mean, Ben, you're 3. I'm gonna let you go, dude, because I don't think anyone thought your team, especially after you drafted,
See?
Greggy to play left field. He was a first-round pitcher last year. He's a left fielder. He's got gout, but you're getting it done.
Jesus. The medical report is out?
Well, it's kind of known. I might have.
Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy on Greg. Let's
Okay.
take it easy.
I
on
love Greg.
All right.
We
I love Greg.
drafted Greg in the second round for his bat, and his bat's been good. It's going to be
Good.
good. I thought
Yeah.
he was the best bat available there in the second round.
And he's a combo too, right?
And he's a combo.
I like Nick.
And I don't think you can name me. A lot of people will disagree with this, but when you look at the 5th round, who's a better bat than Nick? There's not many. There's not many. And he's gotten off to a little bit of a slow start. Hit a home run yesterday.
I know how that feels.
Hit a home run yesterday.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't even see that. Okay, nice.
Good for him.
Solo shot.
Good for him.
Would have been nice, if there were people on base. But we'll leave that to Caputo. But yeah, we're feeling good.
Caputo
Who's
just.
that? Who's Caputo?
Who's this Caputo guy we talked?
I'm so joking.
Well, don't get to know him.
so
As of
joking.
yesterday, he told me he's retiring
He'll be
again.
fine.
One more
He'll be-
walk,
he'll
he's
be-
ready to. He's done.
He'll
He
be
wants to change the designated walk rule to single, double, triple for each
So-
Not a
walk.
bad idea, by the way.
So
Listen,
are-
everything
Not
can be
a bad
discussed.
idea.
So if he retires, is 80 first base only for Ben? 80? You would take 80, right, Ben?
Yeah, we'll just.
Wait, we're not. We don't have to
Well,
discuss
we're not talking
this.
replacement
No,
players.
Caputo's
We're
not
talking about
going
next
anywhere.
year.
I'll take AD next year.
AD will be ready to play in
Well,
about
let's
2 or 3
Let's
weeks.
talk next year when I get the first pick for the 3rd year in a row.
Well, again,
Caputo was retiring.
speaking about getting the first pick back-to-back years, can we just talk about the one year you still, I don't think, figured out how 18 cards work?
No.
Yeah.
I'm glad you. And I had a lot of questions.
A
about
lot
the
of
lottery
questions.
balls.
How are there 8? There's like
I had a
13
lot of, I
numbers.
had a lot of questions about the lottery ball.
But yet somehow you ended up with the ace, with the 1, with the Pat Ewing
I
lottery
actually
pick.
ended up with the 2.
Well, the 2. Oh, right. I'm sorry. That's true. I take that back. That is correct.
But yeah.
But you
and
got who you wanted. If you had the number 1 overall pick, you were.
Always going Caputo.
Well, he's also your friend, so that helps, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Always going Caputo. I think a lot of people.
I would drop my
A lot of
friends, too.
people probably thought I was going to go Phil. A lot of people thought Phil was the number 1 pick, but for me,
How many people went up to you and said, "Hey, why don't you get Phil? Did anyone
a lot of
force
people,
you?"
A lot of people congratulated me on Phil.
Okay.
And I said thank you. And then I went up to Phil and
said, "I'm not drafting you."
And Phil said, "You're not taking me." And I said I'm not. I said, I'm sorry, man. And he looked a little disappointed, not gonna lie. That
Really?
He was gonna be with Frank again, but we don't have to.
I think Frank has officially adopted him.
Yeah.
Although a shocking loss for them yesterday. I don't think they got slammed yesterday. I mean, I think
Yeah, they got killed. They got some issues.
yeah.
They got
I
some
mean,
issues.
I think the bloom was off the rose on the team a little bit. I think they not only did they lose, they got pounded. I mean, they lost convincingly.
And I
How many walks for Frank? I didn't see your. I didn't even notice that.
But are we stressing
Were
this
there a
week
few?
3?
No, I mean it came up in conversation. We heard possibly double-digit walks. That's a significant number.
was it double digit yesterday?
I might
He
have been
walked it. There was
close.
one inning he lost it a little when I was there and walked a few.
But I think heading into this week, everyone thought, well, Frank can pitch. I mean, if you watch him, he
I
knows
still
what he's
think
doing. Yeah, he
Frank,
can.
Frank will be fine.
It's just one game. Yeah.
I don't know if Frank is necessarily the issue with that team.
So you don't think the walks hurt the team?
No, they
or
definitely hurt.
They,
definitely
okay.
hurt.
All
Yeah,
right.
they definitely hurt.
All right.
My dad has walked. My dad and you.
And who's your dad?
The whole Andy. The whole league knows.
I love
that
you, Andy.
That I love to trash my dad. My dad is picked up right where he left off last year from being the Cy Young. He's been tremendous. He's walked one guy in 3 games.
So you haven't yelled at him yet?
Haven't yelled at him once. Haven't even thought about going to the bullpen in left field.
I think I might attack you if you did yell at Andy. I would attack you.
You should have seen.
Oh,
me
it'll
two-
happen.
You should have seen me 2-3 years ago, Ron. I mean, it was a lot.
So in case you're wondering where we are, anyone recognize that place? The little liquor store? Ben
We got
Ben's
a
stopping
big-
for alcohol.
Big tilt tonight between Blackburn and Pez.
Oh, this is
And I will be
MVP. Yes.
MVP.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
will
good
be-
game. Will that
and
be
I-
broadcast? Do I have to? Will
Sounds
that
like
be
a good
closed circuit? Well, Pez will be playing, so we won't be recording it. But that might be a loud.
So
MVP
Pez is
game.
a stud modified
I
pitcher.
don't think Pez is a stud anything.
Okay.
You said it. I didn't say that.
I didn't say
I
either,
didn't say
Pez.
that.
In his mind, he
It was
is.
him.
In his mind, he is. We'll put the over under at 9.5 walks for Pez tonight.
Wow.
MVP game.
All right, MVP. We don't have to talk about
Okay.
MVP. This
Yeah,
is
we don't
not
have
an
to
MVP
talk- we don't have
podcast.
to
This is Marlboro
We don't have to
softball
Plugged it
only.
in though. At least we plugged it in.
We
But
did.
that is why we are at the liquor store, because I'm gonna get some drinks for the game today.
That
Very
alcohol
nice.
is a requirement.
Yes.
Correct.
So any shockers, anything you want to discuss, Ben, about your team? I mean, I gotta give you props.
Yeah, here's
You've
what-
been all over Joey Pargament since last year. I questioned it. This year, I thought he went a little early. I take it all back. The kid is every bit from every time I watch him. Borderline 1, could be a late 2, 100%. I didn't think he was in that conversation, but game-winning hit yesterday. Kid's a
And
stud.
tremendous all day. 3 hits yesterday.
Yeah.
Had a big RBI single in the 4th or 5th inning too.
I just
to
love
give us the lead. And he's playing a really, really good left center. I think I surprised a lot of people with that pick too, because everyone thought he was kind of in Marty's shadows last year, including you, Doug, when he was playing right center. But
I admit it.
He
Yep.
could play a very, very, very good left center. And the good thing about Joey too is Caputo going to Italy in June. Tried to convince him to not. He's missing some games for M1.
No, we can't get those
What
games
does-
rescheduled. Don't even ask.
Well, if we got rained out, yes.
Rained out,
I was
yes,
going to give
yes.
you a list of dates we could reschedule.
Wow.
I was
sorry.
all ready with that. Too.
Sorry, Ben. You might get suspended again.
And what's good about Joey, he can play shortstop when Caputo's gone.
Oh, very nice. I did
So-
not know that. See, these
Yeah.
are
Versatile
things I did
player.
not know.
Ronnie, Joey,
why they
and-
got the D+. See, I don't know that. I didn't know Greg can go
Again,
left.
in fairness
I did-
to Ronnie,
I
it
need
was
to-
still dark. The sun wasn't up.
Yes.
I think I had 3 hours sleep the night, but we were just going through the draft, looking at players like, what was he doing? Like, why would you take?
See, and I wasn't
Greg
the only
there.
one.
I
wasn't the only one.
I knew when I picked Greg, everyone
Would
was gonna
question
be
you.
shocked.
Okay, so
Everyone
then
was
there
gonna
we
be
go.
shocked.
So,
I had a.
by the way, I love Joey P when he says hi to me. I do. I get all giddy.
Does he
when
not
says,
say hi to you?
He says he's one of the
No,
nicest
that he
kids in the
does.
world.
I love when he does.
I'm
just saying.
He's an awesome kid.
I love
Genuine
this
kid. Can't not like him. Can't say a
That-
negative word.
That is very. He's gotten very into the league too. He loves
Yeah.
the league.
And how does he like
texted
playing
me-
with his dad so
He
far? That's the
texted
question.
He texted me last Wednesday. He said, "Are we going to the fields tonight?" Like he's in. He's
Oh,
in.
He's
nice.
into it.
Very
He's
nice.
your guy. He's the guy you're gonna always target.
boy,
I
Joey.
shouldn't talk
Good
that
job, Joey.
highly of him because someone's
Very
gonna
good,
draft
Joey.
him before
I think
me.
the secret's out. I don't think you can hide it
I would
anymore.
have said the secret was out last year.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Well, listen, I don't think anyone was going to take him earlier than what you did. He was a lock to
I
go to your
think the
team in that
only
spot.
guy that would have taken. I think Frank really likes him.
Yeah.
I know. Me and Frank had conversations before the draft. He was thinking about Joey in that. Even the
Over Villani.
No. Once Villani was there, I don't think he was thinking about it.
Okay.
But I think if I didn't pick Joey, he would have in the third. So I don't think
Okay.
I don't think he was going to fall very far. I think he was very high on them.
So I'll ask again. How does he like playing with his dad? Andy could be
Great. Andy's been great. Ronnie against you last week. Andy didn't make an out.
And he held well
He was
yesterday. You
4
said
for
too.
4. Yesterday he only had 1 hit.
A 1 hit. Okay.
Joey hit great yesterday.
Oh, did Andy make some kind of a diving play? You were telling me. Yes,
Andy
that's what you
made
were telling me.
a 2-run saving diving play.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ronnie, I'll say you and Andy are 2 of the top defensive wise. There's not many better first basemen.
I like his toughness though too. He's gritty. He was like no nonsense at first base when I was when we were playing against you guys and I was coaching first. I was just I like to look at people's body language, and he was game ready, game on. He wasn't like
he's
laughing it up or whatever.
He's very
was into
serious.
it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I like that. I like that.
He's been fantastic.
I like that.
So I mean that combo pick has been nothing but great so far.
Oh, that's
I'd
awesome.
take
you're 3 games in. Let's calm down.
I know.
Oh,
I took him 3-6. I'd take him 2-5. That's how good they are.
All right,
wow.
that says a lot.
Okay, so are you changing the rating now?
Well, it's this game. There's no rating. We're not making predictions. We're just kind of just talking here.
Okay,
Just
fine.
Here's what I'll say about my team. The reason we are 3-0 is because a huge reason is because of 2 guys, and they're 2 guys I drafted 9th and 12th. And Ronnie, when we played you, they made 1 out between the 2 of them. Sean Adelsberg and Frank Ramel. They've been incredible.
2 Jews too.
They're both hitting above.
It's pretty
I
good.
think Frank's hitting like 630. Sean's batting like 714.
Wow,
And
it's great numbers.
our lineup, which is how you win in this league, our lineup's pretty deep.
Yeah. Turn the order, get to the top. Bases, if you got guys on base with the top guys coming up, you usually can catch those.
And yesterday, and even yesterday in the 9th inning, tie game, bottom 9, we had the last 4 in our order coming up. Which
So you felt confident
I
going
felt
in.
very confident.
Oh, as
Frank
you should.
flew out. Sean hit a hard ball to Amato that, if we're being honest, most shortstops probably make. Amato did not.
I saw that one.
Now,
Are we live?
We're still not
Um,
live.
Is Ryan watching this?
We'll hear about it.
I love Ryan.
We're not editing that out.
Listen.
I spent the full day with Ryan yesterday.
Full day
at
and
Tio's.
great lingering at Tio's. It was Cinco de Mayo. If you
Doug,
weren't there,
I went
So you
back
were-
last night. At
so you were
7 o'clock.
celebrating-
it was a holiday.
Wait.
They were still there? No,
still
they were
there.
not.
And
So
we
you-
closed
Well, see,
the
now
place
I have
down at
FOMO. I missed out on some lingering.
You were celebrating your holiday?
I mean,
Was this
it's
your holiday?
Not really my holiday. It's kind of a national. It's like Christmas. We all celebrate it.
Sure.
Cinco de Mayo. It's a drinking holiday.
So you're
yes,
all
that's my
all
holiday.
Mexicans that day. Okay,
On Cinco de Mayo, we're all
Ah,
exactly.
okay, fine.
It's like St. Patrick's Day. Same
Okay.
idea.
All right.
Exactly. Good. And Ben, I got to give you props. One of the best lingerers in the league. I mean, we have some good lingerers.
Thank you.
Ben, and your dad might
Your
be better than
dad.
you.
My
You did
dad.
have to leave early yesterday, but I think you had a wedding or something. So, right? You
Yesterday,
have something?
I
Yeah.
had to work.
Work.
We
I
had
knew it was
to
something.
release our Atlantic 10 softball bracket. Yeah, fun stuff.
So for those that don't know, so Ben, obviously captain, travels the furthest out of anybody in this league, let alone a captain, lives in Maryland and drives up every fucking week for this, and has been doing it for this fast. So before you were a captain, you would do it too.
Yeah.
So I mean, you talk about dedication. Say what you will.
Well,
Yeah.
oh,
Guys
well,
got to commute.
yeah, well, next year I'll be taking the crown of that there, Ben.
Where are you moving?
Pittsburgh.
Well, there you go. Breaking
Actually,
news.
yes.
You are?
Yes.
And you're still going to play?
And I'm
He's
still
not only,
playing
and
this
he's still going to service the Marlboro Softball League driving
Why are
needs.
you
Yes.
moving to Pittsburgh?
My 16-month-old lives there,
Okay.
and it's I had to still raise my 3 oldest,
Yeah.
and now they're all 3 adults. So now it's time for me to help raise my 16-month-old.
A lot of miles.
I
on the
need
car.
to,
and you're not going to miss games. We're not going to. You're still.
on.
That's
How
like
far
you're
am
still
I?
here.
How
Come on.
far is that drive?
It's about 6 hours. It's about a 6-hour drive.
that's
It's
like-
over 300 miles.
More than
380
double
miles.
mine.
There you go.
So there you go. But you still have the crown. So.
Yes.
So Ben, anything else? Any shockers? What team has surprised you the most this year?
Besides your team.
Well,
my
he
team-
always believed in his
My
team.
team has not surprised me at all.
Come on, a little,
Come on,
just a little.
see, he's
A
a
li-
professional
No,
but a
at
little.
giving.
Really, Ronnie, really,
All right, but-
I expect forever since I've been a captain. Now, when I played with Brad and he was the captain, not the same feeling. But ever since I've been a captain, I expect to win every week.
Okay. Listen,
We're always gonna have a good team.
But
We're
that's
always
it.
gonna have a shot to win.
But that's the feeling of every captain in this league. I
don't know
think.
about that.
So you have captains thinking that we're going to come in here. All right, we're going to lose this game, guys. So why bother playing?
I think
Ben, one of the more intense guys. Yes.
the biggest surprise to me, team-wise, I think has been Bomb and Blue. Yeah. Which I love that they're winning because
I mean,
the other team.
I think everybody in the league was with you. In fairness, no one
Yes.
can say I always said that team.
Yeah.
I think everyone questioned him after the draft.
Well,
But
AJ's
now,
the key. AJ's the
Listen,
key.
they got-
AJ is the key.
Well,
I'm not knocking Eric or Richie.
We talked about them last week.
They're two studs. I'm not talking about their.
We talked about that infield, yes.
And their other brother. I'm not talking about him either. It's AJ. It begins with AJ. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody else will tell me.
we are big AJ fans.
Begins with
Yeah,
AJ.
he's professional. There's
Yes.
no doubt.
AJ
What else about that team
well,
do you think
Well,
is?
the thing about that team is, I think when you look at that team on paper and you looked at, and your first thought is, are they going to hit? Are they going to hit enough? And they're scoring a ton of runs every week.
Yeah.
So.
And the recaps are at 10.
the
Let's.
recaps
Well, are we
are-
not
the
all?
recaps
They
are
just get
amazing.
better every week.
I watched the one yesterday like 3 times.
Geniuses.
Like, how do you even think
It's
of that?
just,
How do you
and he
even think
puts
of
it.
that
He
stuff?
puts it all together in one video. It's
Yeah,
really.
I mean,
It's
he's the best.
it's the
and
new
it's
Giannis.
his, and it's his because no one else is doing it.
It's
It's
exactly,
his.
exactly. Bomb gets credit. He does none of it.
But Eric,
Cowboy and LeConte.
the one
Yeah.
thing about Eric is he's a very good captain. In game.
He's a very
Getting
good
his
ball
guys
player.
right.
If he
I
shows up
love
on
him.
time,
Love the kid
yes,
as a shortstop,
usually shows up
man.
5 minutes before a game.
He's-
But other than that,
I
great.
have a
Yeah.
very high opinion of him. as
His
a
uniform is never clean, and that's what I like. I like ball players that are never clean.
Well,
They're
you would
dirty,
like Nevada
diving
then,
in.
like a guy like
Yes,
Nevada. He's always dirty.
You're
Yeah.
diving for a ball and you're making a play. I'm a huge fan.
Fun fact: he's one of only 3 captains that has beaten me in the last year.
Well,
and a
that's
half.
why you have such respect for him. There you
Yeah.
go. That makes some sense. I did not know that fun
Yeah,
fact. Thank
yeah,
you for sharing.
yeah. We don't have to talk about
So-
the one that has beaten me the most. But,
So we can
So
bring
wait,
that up.
so-
nope, don't
yes.
have to. Don't have
well,
to.
I'm
You brought it
asking.
up.
Set myself
I'm
up.
asking
It's
it.
out there now. You
Who-
can't leave us
Who's
hanging.
beating you the most?
Marone might be
Oh.
my Achilles.
Marone.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Marone owns you a little bit. Yeah.
Owns me. Yeah, beat us in
Glenn!
the
I
regular
mean,
season
do we,
last
I
year.
wasn't gonna bring it up, but now you did. I mean, does
Beat us in the playoffs.
the sting from last year's playoff obviously
No, has
ended
not
the
worn
career of Steve Blackburn? But
It's
how
still
have
bothering
you
you.
recovered?
Steve, oh yeah, I lose, Ronnie. I lose sleep on the back at least once a week. At least once a week, because we should not have lost that series.
Do you-
Steve Blackburn will be back. He's not done.
Do you talk to Glenn?
Okay.
Do you at least talk to Glenn?
No, I'm not talking.
No,
Interesting.
doesn't talk to him. Well, you didn't
I don't know this. I'm not on
talk to
this.
Simon either, and now Simon I think quit
wow.
again. We're not sure.
Simon quit.
Yeah, we don't know. He might change his
By the
mind.
way,
But
did you notice he only included 11 of
yes,
the
I don't know who he
18
was
captains?
missing. I didn't
And
take the
there
time
were
to.
2 numbers in it. I had no idea who they were.
I don't know. I'm not going to go there. He
Yeah.
might watch this. I'll get yelled at.
Yeah.
So, any team disappointing you though? That's my question. Is there any team that you
well,
thought was going to be better? Obviously, Frank is an obvious, easy answer, but
I mean,
any
you
other?
could say, I thought out of the draft, Todd had the best team, and they're 2-2.
Yeah.
But
Which
yes,
isn't that bad of a record though, considering.
but yesterday
Maybe
they were,
Seth's team is just that good too.
Seth's team.
Yeah.
I mean, Seth's team is very
18
very
runs is a
Very
lot of
good.
runs.
Do you and Seth just talk all day long, like after a win like yesterday? You guys just jerk
Seth
each
had a-
other and
Seth had a wedding yesterday, so I haven't talked to Seth at all.
really?
Seth is coming to the
Are you
game
ner-
tonight. So
Are
we'll
you
see
nervous? Are you nervous that you haven't spoken to him? Is this
We've
the
spoken-
longest?
I
you've
know,
ever
you
not
okay?
talked
We've,
to
we've spoken in our.
Do you want to
group-
call him? Maybe
we-
we'll
we-
patch him in.
We've spoken in our group chats.
How many mock drafts have you done for next year?
But
They-
Seth's team and Seth and I play next Wednesday night. That's going to be.
Ooh, wow.
We've never
Am I
played
here?
on a
Well,
Wednesday
that will
night.
be must-see
Am I
TV.
here?
I will
Never played
personally.
on a
Oh wait, it's
Wednesday
next
night.
Wednesday. Oh no, we
Not
play this
this
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
All right, so I'll
next
broadcast
Wednesday.
you. Is that okay with your Mellon friends?
Yeah.
If I
They
know they like
prefer
Byko. Fuck them.
They prefer Byko.
Fucking guys.
Wait, can we know why?
But you're better than.
Can
some
we
other
know why?
podcasters.
You won't name who.
Why do they
But I'm their
prefer
number
Byko?
2. That's all right. I'll
Why
take
do they
it.
prefer Byko? I want to
They
know.
love Byko.
Why?
Byko does a really good job. Not and.
Okay.
I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah, I think.
Bud!
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Doug, I think you do a good job.
Thank
I
you.
think he
I'm
does
not
too.
looking for props.
think
It's
you
all
do.
good.
I
I wish
think
more
you do
guys.
too, Doug.
And by the way,
I really do.
I've
I know
gotten.
you want
I think
more
I've
guys
talked.
to broadcast the game.
I do. I'm looking for guys.
miss
Anybody
Joey.
with a phone
Where's
and
Joey?
a Facebook account.
Where's Joey? Oh, I miss him doing
Joey O was on vacation. He'll do it again, but I think I got Pez to do it. I saw him do
Who?
an MVP.
Pez
Pez?
Pez did an MVP game like last week. He was very good. He could
I
absolutely do it, and
have
he'd be very
My
entertaining.
Pez
Your
dispenser. My Pez dispenser's here
I
somewhere.
think Pez could be.
That's all Pez is good for.
So
to
if,
spit
yes,
out candy.
if you're interested in doing it, you have an iPhone and a Facebook account, you're qualified. Let me know. Just
Jeez.
hit the live button. It ain't hard. All right, Ben, you got to go get some alcohol, right?
Are we done?
No, we can
No,
keep talking. We're just
we're
right
gonna
outside.
take it
I get
You want me
nervous
to
when
come
I'm
back?
Yeah.
No, you can leave and come back.
Yes.
We'll just wait here.
We'll be waiting.
Yeah, we got nothing else to do.
No, I'm driving.
He's
Thanks,
driving.
Elliot.
This is what we do. We bring you to an errand.
Anything?
No, I'm good. Well, I always need something. But they have some Fishers or Salt Points. So, how many new customers have you gotten since we went live last week, or we did the first show?
Like, I think it was like 5 or 6. To be honest,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Well, listen, we're promoting
In a
Lee, we're
week.
promoting you.
It's about 1 a day. It's
Pretty good. You're
Yeah.
staying busy. Now everyone knows you're moving to Pittsburgh. You're moving to fucking
I'm
Pittsburgh.
still
What?
gonna be doing this.
All right. Okay.
I'm still doing this in Pennsylvania. I'm still doing it in Jersey. I will be a full-time USSSA umpire for Mr. Pillow, which will make him happy.
All right. Good. Listen, nothing's changing. That's all we need to know.
Exactly.
That's all we
it's just
care
where
about.
I live.
So
That's
now that we have you, we're talking about your squad.
Yeah.
You already were off to a rough start. I'm not picking on you, but
No, you can.
no. I mean, I saw your game. It was a winnable game. You took the lead. Obviously, you were shorthanded. Stock was completely a mess.
Yes.
His pitcher thought the game was 9:30 instead of 8:30. He got there late.
That's not good. Not good at all.
Not great when your starting pitcher isn't there. He was a little frazzled.
Yeah, and then he goes, Ronnie, you're going to pitch. And then he expected me to get all nervous and stuff. I'm like, okay.
You were ready.
I'm always ready to do whatever he tells me to go do.
And you're pitching Wednesday night. I guess I might as well break the news because
Yes.
Lambeau will be out. You will be pitching this Wednesday, so we won't make a prediction. It's you versus us.
Yes.
So there's no predictions in that game
Well, it's a revenge game because I didn't do
Revenge
so.
game.
Yes, for me. A personal.
against the Goldfarb squad.
Yes.
Because we did beat you last year.
Yes,
It
and
was
that was
more
my
about- it
one
was-
loss.
Yes, but it wasn't about you. We wanted to beat Fred. That was a.
Listen, it's,
we always want to beat
Fred was on my team, so but I went 5-1 with a save and
What'd you get? What'd you
one
get?
loss.
I got neutrals.
Neutrals.
You
Yeah,
had
those are
them?
those are. I've had everything.
They
dude.
might
Come
be
on.
better than high noons, and they're a little cheaper.
Okay. All right. You didn't. I couldn't sell you on the salt points at 10%. That's my official
I don't need,
beverage.
it's a Monday night. I don't
He's
need-
trying to get
I
the.
don't need
My
10%.
God.
Listen, you're a professional.
Benny, you going back home, or where do you want to go?
So I.
You want to go to the field?
We'll go check out Union Hill.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah, we're here.
They're playing
Why
there.
not?
I heard they worked on it today.
They worked out.
Oh,
We're
so
gonna
we're
go check
gonna-
out Union Hill, and then
we're gonna check it out.
people don't want to listen to us for that long.
Okay.
So we're just picking on his team, who's struggling. We won your first game. They lost their next two. Any thoughts on
Ronnie,
his squad?
But we should have won yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
What happened?
was a winnable game.
Did you just discuss?
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna openly discuss exactly what I was thinking while at first base, while this was all unraveling. So, I like to bring things up after the fact, which is one of my biggest pet peeves of myself. So, I'm at first base, and I already know that Estock wants to walk Toronto. And I'm saying to myself, even if he hits a home run,
What
he
was the
only
situation?
ties the game.
What was the situation?
It's 8-7,
yeah.
bottom nine.
No one on.
No one on, Toronto's leading off. Pitch to him. Why walk him?
So
He
That's
only
a tying
ties the
run.
game.
It's a tying run.
He only ties it, not wins it.
I'll say this. Yesterday, I had the same exact situation. We were up 1 in the 9th. Pat Brock flew out, so we're up 1. 1 out, no one on. I said, Amato, go to first. You're not tying this game.
Okay, but I'm
Now,
sorry.
he had hit 3 home runs.
So there you go.
Yeah.
That's another captain telling you.
I would.
You don't want to. I mean, he already had 2 nukes. You hit him a third,
I'm
and be like, "What?
I'm not walking Toronto. I'm not. I'm pitching to him. I'm pitching to him.
Can I
gonna
just say
pitch to
one
him.
thing about that team? I gotta tell you, I never
He
saw
ties
Nick
the
play.
game,
No,
he
but I
ties
never
the
saw
game.
Nick play shortstop. He is a bona fide
No, he's great.
starting shortstop in this league.
I love Nick.
Yeah,
Nick is a
I
great
mean,
ball player.
we knew the bat was there. We knew he was one of the top
best
outfielders.
players.
Yes.
One of the best players in
But
the league.
if you thought they didn't draft a shortstop, which I did because I was,
So did I.
who they put in short, they let Gallardo go past. He didn't
Well,
take-
I think Jim thought Ann was a shortstop.
well, that
I'm sitting next to him in the draft.
well, he's played short in the past, so yes, thought he could get away with it, but no. But listen, you got Anthony and Nick. Jim is very good defensive. He's a good pitcher.
Yep.
Not a bad team.
That team, I just don't know. They're another team. I just don't think. I think their defense will be okay. I just don't think they're going to hit enough.
Lombardi?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they only scored, 8 runs against you?
9.
9.
And the fun
98
part about
final.
that was the Lombardi rule, where you're missing all 3 C's or
Yeah.
2 of the 3 C's, went into effect with the rule that he came up with.
Yesterday?
Yes.
They were-
So
they were missing
Paul
2.
Lombardi is the 11. The 12 and
He
13
hit
were out,
twice.
so he hit twice. Yes,
He-
didn't hurt him.
8th and 11th,
Didn't help him,
yeah.
but it was fair rather than a short lineup. So it's just ironic that Jim came up with the rule,
And he was the
and he was the first one to actually have to be penalized by it.
I
It's kinda-
almost used it because I was missing the Potos yesterday, who are 10 and 13. So if Joel was an 11,
Yeah, no Podai.
I would
Yeah.
have had to have Hermel bat twice, which honestly would have been awesome.
I got you.
I'll have Hermel bat twice any day.
Well, he's hot. You always want that hot bat up. All right, we're checking out Union Hill, and then we could probably wrap this thing up. But while we hit here, I just want to mention, guys probably saw the Facebook post. Richie Greenberg, you were probably like 7 years old when you
No,
first met him.
I remember him well. He was the man, and he was like, you come to watch the games on Sunday, and I would always come and watch my dad's games, and
Good.
he was just as entertaining as the game.
Great. I mean,
he
listen,
was
didn't
the
always
man.
make the best calls, but always got out, ran to first faster than the runner, hustled. But you know what? The guy was a sports encyclopedia. He was like, I think he was a Yankee and Mets season ticket holder. How many
Chase
people have?
Jacoby.
It might be. It is. Chase Jacoby taking some BP. Hey, Chase, you're on the 10 and 2 show.
It is.
It is Chase. Oh my God.
So anyway, Richie Greenberg passed away. Very sad. Bladder cancer. Was suffering for a while. Very, very sad. And I got to
Sorry
tell you,
to hear that.
the outpouring of the
Condolences.
comments that I'm reading in the Facebook post really made me miss him even more. He was a great guy. Couldn't say a negative word about him. I've kept in touch with him. A lot of guys have. Super guy, but it touched my heart that so many ex-players, are still on our Facebook page, saw the post, were just as, devastated by the news.
That's
So
what's awesome about this league.
it's a family. Yeah, the guy hasn't probably umped in our league in 14 years or something like that, but he's remembered like he was here yesterday. So,
He
so
was-
RIP to him and his family, and very sad stuff, but definitely well thought of. So a true legend.
Yeah, he is. He was the man. I mean, if we've talked about a Marlboro Softball Hall of Fame, he'd be the first umpiring.
Well, there will be a Marlboro Softball Hall of Fame. It's in the works when they eventually redo this field. This is going to be
Which will happen
a hybrid turf
when
field.
when I have grandkids.
No, next year or 2 years. The plans are in the works. Trust me.
And
So there will be.
Hey, is it going down on the hill? Where's the field going?
I don't know. Ask Pez and
Yeah,
Pizzino.
Pez and
Either
Paz.
that'll come up another talk.
Why are they installing
They
it?
got into a huge.
It's a
argument
whole
about
thing.
it.
Yeah.
They're not installing the turf, are they?
No, they are. It'll happen next year. I've seen the
No,
plans.
I'm talking about Pez. Is Pez
Oh
installing
no,
it?
Pez is no.
Oh.
Pez just
That should have no part in it.
didn't.
Okay.
Well, Pez knows it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Faz is very confused by the hill. It was an alcohol. There's
It
a
was
voodoo
very
ranger
fun.
involved.
I watched the video back the next day. It was hilarious.
27 times.
Yeah.
Great.
Um,
All right. Do we want to keep talking? It's like 28 minutes. We're
Like,
over.
who doesn't
our
like
lot.
talking to Ben?
We could do
People
this.
will listen.
Well, this is what
just
happens when we
saying.
linger.
You could
We
drive-
think it's going to end, and then we sit here for another hour and a half.
This is what I mean.
live
I
like 5 minutes from here. If you
Yeah.
want to drive me home,
Well,
Oh,
no,
so
we're not going to
finish
leave
it.
you here.
and we could talk the last 5 minutes.
All right,
Okay,
we'll keep
so
going. Here we go.
I'll talk.
By
for
the way,
next-
the fields look good, in case anyone's wondering.
Well,
Looks
you got
like Union
Chase
Hill.
Jacoby
yeah.
throwing BP.
No, let's watch Chase Jacoby.
Chase, you're on the up.
Whoa!
Oh,
that's a great
good
play,
ball.
Chase.
We got that.
You're on the 10 and 2 podcast.
That was not planned.
That was such a sick play.
Why doesn't he play?
he might eventually. His dad didn't want him
What would be
to.
his rating?
Well, that
Well,
that
I
play
mean-
he just made.
I don't know. I mean, we brought Josh Walker in the league. I mean,
And
he's
Chase
yeah,
can pitch
Chase
too.
is good. I'm not sure about the hitting, but
He can't be a worse hitter than his father.
Wow. That is also true, but he did.
It's all right.
Justin's
Justin's not watching this.
Player of the week for his team.
He's
He
not
was
watching
2 for
this
3
show, though.
yesterday. Yeah, he might watch it.
He's not
Someone will
watching
clip it and send it to him.
He will see that. He
All right,
will see
more
that.
importantly, we're going to look at Union Hill right, because everyone wants to know how Union Hill. By the way, the 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30.
Oh, that's the best.
It's
One of the better
really one of
ideas
my
you've
better
ever-
ideas I've ever.
One of
It
the
really
better
is
ideas
coming
ever.
to fruition. Now,
It's
how we're
amazing.
gonna? It doesn't look great.
Oh, they put
some
clay.
dirt. Yeah, look some clay. All right, so it's looking better. It's looking better.
In key
Yeah.
spots, they put
Yeah.
them.
The shortstop area is such a disaster.
Well, listen, it is what it is. It's playable. Last night, not so much.
No puddles.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. Back to Ben's. Did I get there? We're good.
No, we got,
okay,
we
we're
got the
good.
address in there.
We're good.
7 minutes. There's no way it takes so. Should we check in the shed and see if Scooty's in there?
Walcoats is. Someone knock on the door.
Is it
See
unlocked?
see if Walcoats is in the shed. It's locked. No,
it's
he's not
locked.
there. All right. There's the shed. All right, this is my second home, Union Hill.
That's where
Spent a lot of hours
him
here.
and Ralph hang out.
They were here earlier, by
Just
the
in
way.
front of the shed. That's it. You hang in front of the shed or in the shed.
That's
They're-
where Scott does all his business.
Listen,
In the shed.
it's his home away from home. I can't talk. I'm usually here just as much as he is. So.
Well, you live down the road.
I'm close. I said I'd like to move, but I've got to be within 5 miles of Union Hills. So where am I going? So we haven't crashed, but there were a couple accidents yesterday. Best wishes to Dave Meyer, who
Did he actually get in
He
it?
did. I saw a picture of that
I didn't know
of the
that.
incident.
Is he all right?
It was in Trenton. You don't get out of the car in Trenton, I think, is the general rule. He got rear-ended. We think maybe a stolen car involved.
Oh,
He's already asking for AD to be his replacement, but I don't think he's really that hurt. His feelings are hurt, but somehow he's 0-3, and some reason his scorebook, he hasn't sent his stats in, is missing. So there's no idea where the book is. So his stats might be delayed this week.
Oh boy.
Well, the game was recorded, so you could.
You can always.
Well, that's
see
true
the
because
stats
I'm
based
not
on-
doing that.
I'll tell you this: Amato was 3 for 3 with 3 solo homers.
That I heard. You told me all about it yesterday. That's all you need to know. Well, so what do you think the problem was the Meyer team? We were talking about disappointing teams.
Their lineup drops a lot, I think. After Wags, I think they're gonna have some issues with those guys. There weren't a lot of hits after.
Is Frank included in there? Or?
Frank didn't hit yesterday.
But is he included as after? Is he hitting after Wags or before Wags? Or?
Frank is hitting after Amato.
Oh wow!
It goes.
That's
their
good
lineup
protection, yeah.
Their lineup goes Paparok, who didn't hit at all yesterday.
Surprise.
Amato, who obviously hit. Frank, who had, and then Sailor Wags.
Sailor Wags.
Then Gallardo. So after Wags,
He says Gallardo. Is it Gallardo or
Juan.
Gallardo?
Juan Gallardo.
Yeah,
Gallardo.
you can roll it. Okay.
I don't have
My
that
R's
accent.
come out.
Do you think
You
and
can't roll
some
your
people,
R's then.
I do still like Meyer's team. I think they're going to be good.
They're gonna be fine. Yeah,
They're gonna win some games.
I would play
They
for
will
Meyer.
not-
Yeah, he's-
I know they're 0-3. They will not be
No
in the
panic,
playing game.
yeah.
I will make that proclamation today.
Do you
They will
think?
not be in the playing game.
Do you think Juan should go to shortstop? I mean, that some people have questioned it. I might be one of them. That
Ryan
maybe.
was fine yesterday. He made the one error.
Okay, maybe that's just the only one I saw. So
I can't remember another one. He made.
When you hit 3 home runs,
all right, I'm
you
not
gotta
picking on
remember
him. I'm
his
just saying you're 0-3. You mix it up. What would you do differently?
Yeah.
If you're 3-0, you don't want to change anything.
So
you're
the
0-3.
shortstop is the move,
They only.
or the
Well-
lineup is the move.
I'm just saying when Goddard, last year was a whole other story, but once, and I'm not saying you should pitch, but once they pulled Ryan away from shortstop,
They
the
still
team started to
lost
win more
games.
games. No, they were better though,
like
down the
6
stretch.
games.
All right, well, they were better.
Didn't change their
All
season.
right, I
They
take it
lost
back.
in the playing game.
Which they were winning.
I didn't say they were good. I said they were better. They had other issues.
I don't think Ryan at shortstop's their problem. I
Okay,
think
so what's their
See,
problem?
they're
Just their
not-
lineup drops off.
they're not hitting at all.
So
And
spread it.
they didn't really hit yesterday.
So it sounds like he's stacking the lineup. So why don't you spread the lineup? So separate Amato and Frank and Gallardo and everybody else. Just separate in between somebody else.
Yeah, maybe you bat Wags third.
Correct.
Maybe that.
There you go.
Wags crushed the
just-
ball yesterday.
yeah, just
I
separate.
walked
Great
him
hitter.
intentionally in the 9th inning in a tie game.
Worked out for you.
It worked out. One of my better managerial decisions.
So are you going to make? So we play each other Wednesday night.
Yeah.
We're not going to predict it.
We
If
don't
He's
do.
pitching.
It's not a prediction show.
It's not. Well, I'll let you can throw in a prediction.
I'll,
but
I
not-
mean,
is.
I'll
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
predictions. I'll make predictions.
He could do one.
Is
Give him
anyone missing anyone?
Yeah. Well,
Let's get that out in the
well,
open before
you're
I make predictions.
Lambo's out,
Lambo's out. I'm pitching.
and you're anyone else out or?
I don't
that's
think
it?
so.
Okay, so there you go.
And are you missing anyone?
We are not. We are 13 strong.
I'm gonna go with Rosenstock.
Wow.
I like
that
your
stings.
team a lot, Ronnie. I had you in my top 5 preseason.
We just haven't figured out the hitting yet. I haven't. Let's just say I haven't, but I will.
And Lombardi and Apple on
Something.
left. That's the other game. We can make predictions there.
You
Lombardi, I was impressed with yesterday.
Lombardi and Apple.
Yeah.
All right, so I've obviously got firsthand view of Lombardi. His team's not bad at all.
Team is good. One of the better teams he's ever
And
drafted,
of
yeah.
course they got Toronto. I love the guy. He's so freaking good. And they're playing Apple.
Jim was a little nicked up, got a little banged up yesterday in the back.
I'm gonna pick Lombardi.
Okay. I'm gonna go Apple just to go against you, just because. I don't really have a good reason, but
I'll
I like Lombardi's team a lot. I just think Apple's gonna come
I
up
think
big,
so too.
and you can be the deciding vote, Ben.
I'll take Jim.
You're gonna take Jim. All right, so we have 2 Jims,
Two
I'll go
Jims,
one
and
Apple.
one Apple.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen, Can't do worse than Fred's been doing. He's got like,
Fred's-
he's like
Fred.
4 and
By the way,
19.
Fred, pick against my team.
Yeah.
Every week. Please. You've picked against us 3 times. We're 3-0. Pick against my team every week.
He might just not. So
That's how we can.
Yeah, flip a
my
coin.
brother's looking.
Oh, your brother's
and he's
wondering what
looking,
the fuck is
hell
going
are we
on.
doing?
All right, this podcast is way over our limit. We're 34 minutes,
Is
but it was
Andy
entertaining.
home?
Andy's home.
All right.
Andy!
All right, we're going to start
Come
lingering
on.
now.
No, don't.
Ugh.
Let's bring Andy out.
Do you have a
So you
parting
can say
gift for
hi.
him? You gave a gift to Tony. You nothing for him?
No,
parting
not,
gift?
I will though. But I
You
will.
have a
Nothing.
report card
Remember,
with a D
remember, I
plus
was
on
at the airport coming here. So I
Oh,
didn't have-
okay. So
yeah.
no gift for you. Sorry.
No, not.
Do you have
he
a
will.
discount card? I'll give you a discount card.
No, he will have a gift.
You'll have something.
Yes.
We owe you a gift. A parting gift.
Yes, he does have a gift. The gift is at home, but you
right.
do have a gift.
Any shout out to your Maryland friends? Even though you're an ACC guy now?
8-10.
Oh, sorry.
Maryland moved to the ACC.
No, Maryland's
No, he
Maryland's
moved.
in the
Oh,
Big Ten. I
yes,
moved
Maryland is in the Big Ten.
I moved jobs.
Move jobs, still commutes.
Still commute.
Go
But
for
in
it.
Maryland,
live even farther now. I moved from Baltimore to Silver Spring. It's like 40 minutes further from the market.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
All right, can we end this? This is too
Yeah,
long.
end it.
All right,
We don't-
thanks
Bye,
for
Andy.
joining. We think we're gonna have Kyle on next week, and just FYI, there's a golf outing coming up for Kyle. I told him I'd give him a little plug. If you didn't know about it, just go on his Facebook page, contact Kyle. It's a charity golf event. We're gonna actually try to put a golf event together for the league, but he'll tell you about that.
Well, I want him on the show so he can talk.
Well, he
more
will
about
be,
it.
but I told him because the golf outing's coming up the 11th. So if you play golf and you want to donate to a good cause,
Yeah, absolutely.
give him a shout out. All right, we'll see you next week. That's enough for now.
Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
Thanks for watching.